Good morning. This is Renee, and I'm doing something a little different. I'm switching up my video shooting time to the morning, and that gives me the opportunity to share a little bit about my morning routine that I've been doing now for years. And I believe that my morning routine is very beneficial to me and helping me to stay healthy and happy and joyful. So that's why I wanted to share it a little bit with you and see how you like it, and if you have any ideas on what you do in the morning, I'd love to hear them. So the most important thing I do in the morning is I drink water. I have a very healthy glass of water. And this is not just any water. Obviously we're 70% water or more. I've heard people say more. And our brain is water. And so in the morning is a very important time to hydrate yourself. You've been sleeping at least 6 to 8 hours when you haven't drank any water, so you're more than likely thirsty, and maybe you don't notice it, but they say when you're thirsty you're already dehydrated. So more than just drinking water, we want to drink water that we know is safe for drinking, but also energetically aligned with what we're looking for. If you haven't heard of a Dr. Masaru Emoto, I'm going to put that in the description. His book is The Hidden Messages in Water, and he did a study about energy and water, and the energy that's projected at water can actually change the molecular structure of the water. And I was always fascinated by that study. He said that if you put words or say negative words to water, the molecular picture of the water molecule looks ugly, versus if you say something very wonderful and loving and kind to the water, it looks very pretty and crystal-like. Looks like a crystal. So if we take that a step further and we take our simple water and we charge it with the energy that we would like to have in ourselves or for our body to become, then you would want to consider adding a positive energy to your water. And what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is when I get one of these jugs from my water that I buy, the coconut water, in every week, I rinse it out and I reuse it. I'm a reuser. Reuse, recycle, and reclaim. So I reuse this jug. You can take any jug. I put regular tap water in it. I do not drink tap water. I either boil it, or I filter it, or I allow the sun to filter it. So this is what I do now, is I put it in the sun for a number of days, 2 to 3 days, and let it get purified that way. I notice when I boil the water, there's a lot of residue in the bottom. Let me see, what is that? Lime. I believe someone told me it's lime in the bottom of the water. I'm here in Barbados. They have their way of treating the water. I don't know what it is at the bottom of the kettle, but I pour the water off on top of that, and I don't pour that into my water once I go to drink it. So I was doing that for a long time. And then I learned about being able to purify the water in the sun, which really was appealing to me because I'm using Mother Nature to purify. So I do that. Then I pour the water into another jug which I could just do what I'm doing here, but there's two other reasons I don't. One is I write positive words on this jug. And I have my words like unity, prosperity, wealth, health, love, and peace. Success, I have that written on here. When it comes off, I just rewrite it. I'm not so worried about it on here. If I write it on here, it's going to come off easier than it would on this when I wash it. The other thing I do, I don't know if you can hear that, is I have some things in this, and they are rose quartz crystal. So I keep those in here. I have something else, another water purifier, which is called Sureguide, and I'll put that in the description as well. But so that's why I pour this into here, because I've got some other the mojo I'm doing. And so that's my water treatment. When I forgot to say, when I fill this up, instead of writing on there, I actually write what I want to say on a card, which says joy, prosperity, love, happiness, fun. I got to put that on there. And I sit this on top of that, so it's still touching it. And as soon as I'm starting the process of filtration, it is at least connected or in contact with some positive adjectives, or, well, let's just say adjectives, you know what I mean, synonyms that reflect the energy that I want to align with. So then as a rule, I try to drink 4 or 5 or 6 of these a day. But before I drink it, I get a lemon. I use my lemon presser, squeeze out the juice. Then I put the actual lemon peel in the water too, because this is supposed to help the water to be alkaline, because we need the alkalinity in our stomach for better absorption of nutrients and help us to better digest our food. So I put the actual lemon in here because there's oils in the skin of the lemon that are even more potent than the actual juice itself. So I know that's a deep dive into water, but that's just the beginning. And I wanted to share that, since again it's the morning, I can start sharing more of my morning routine, and hopefully you get some benefit out of that. If you do anything in the morning related to water, let me know, or anything related to water, let me know. I'm very into getting the benefit out of water. Like I said, some people do the miracle work and manifestation work with water, and I'm starting to look a little bit into that too. So water is our lifeline, just like the air. So I want to make sure that I am nourishing, hydrating myself, and hopefully this has helped you to know why we do it, and maybe if you don't already, you'll do it too. Right? Thank you for listening, and we will see you in the next video.